baby? Welcome back to another brand new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. And I'm here with the boys, Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Todd. Woo-hoo. Morning, boys. Morning. Woo! Yeah,
thanks for joining us on your Monday drive to work.
Monday drive to work.
Or maybe if you're in UK or Europe, your afternoon drive home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe we're the afternoon guys, please.
Maybe your lunch break. Maybe your dinner.
Maybe we're those sexy midnight voices that people listen to.
Yeah, talking the power pack.
Yeah, we're talking we're talking the power pack today.
I had a power pack today.
Ooh,
oh,
nice.
yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't much of a pack.
It's on a roll today.
Oh, yeah, man. Someone is.
They had their Wheaties this morning.
Yeah, I think he had his Wheaties this morning. Yeah, I know that Mike's been flying all over the world.
Yeah, he has.
Like he's
all over
traveler.
the West Coast. That's it so far.
sorry. All over the Western United States. I know he flew into Portland the other night.
Yeah, in my G2.
Oh, nice.
Oh, G2. You don't have the G5 or the G6 or
I do,
G7 yet?
Yeah, I do, but the G2 is actually really fun to drive. Or fly, sorry.
But is it because it's a bit smaller?
Yeah, maneuverability-wise, it's reactive. It's easy to grab back a hold of if you do lose it. So.
Oh man, well that seems like it's.
And you don't have people in the back yelling at you when you fucking make them throw up.
Well, we have a guest today.
Ooh, a special guest. Ooh.
Who also just flew in.
Yeah, that's right. All the way from the North Pole there.
And
ooh, my jam.
Yeah, we have Santa Miguel.
Woo! Here we go.
This is one of our buddies that we met down in L.A.
Yep.
He's part of the McNaughty community. He races in the McNaughty League. He is one of the nicest guys that I've ever met, quite honestly. So, welcome to the show, Santa. We've been excited to have you on.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
We've been talking about it since we got back.
Yeah, we have been. It's one of those. It's a pleasure to it's a pleasure to know that people exist like you in McNaughty. Not saying that other people we met down in Southern California weren't as friendly as Santa, but Santa was the first one we met face to face, and man, what a super nice guy.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate that. No, thank you guys for having me, and I know I'm just the token guest here, being Christmas and all, but hey, we got to start somewhere, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
What people might not know is Santa Miguel is playing the Santa Claus at your local mall.
Yeah.
So he is giving of himself during the Christmas season to make children happy.
Yeah. So I'm actually doing a pretty big mall this coming week too. So if anybody's out in the Minnesota area, I'll be at the Mall of America for 5 days straight.
Oh, wow.
If anybody's there. Yeah, just a little quick plug-in.
That'll be cool.
I have to say, for the most part, obviously there's whatever's out there that do different things for different reasons, but in general, I do appreciate anybody that does that kind of Christmas mall Santa work, things like that help. It keeps that dream and innocence alive with the kids before. We all kind of grow up and understand, and it's just a thing.
That's right. That is real. It is real.
It is. I almost touched it. I almost got the Santa vibe when we were in LA, and almost touched it, but was like, that's inappropriate, Jim. That is so inappropriate.
I can hear you there, Sean, but I just got a pop-up for network issue with you, so
okay.
Double check things.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay. Double check.
No, yeah, it was great meeting all of you guys and at the GT World Series here in LA, and it was quite honestly quite the experience.
It was. It was. So in general, how did you feel about the fan fest and the racing itself was spectacular. How did you feel about the fan fest? What were your general opinions on everything and how it went down?
So the fan fest was honestly more than what I expected. I'm very familiar with the area, and I didn't know exactly how they were going to lay it out. I mean, I knew the theater was, relatively small, so I was trying to figure out like how the heck are they gonna, make a fan fest out of this place, and they did it. They did it pretty well, and I was quite surprised and I enjoyed it really, really a lot.
Yeah.
Seeing the Sims out there with the longest lines ever. I mean, I don't even get those kind of lines at the mall. It's crazy. It was so crazy. But I was able to try it out, so yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was great.
It's cool.
That's good.
No, it was great. One of the best things Santa did was Matt, who's now part of the team. He's a beginning driver, and he just decided to come up from, I think, Arizona, like Phoenix or Scottsdale or something like that.
Yeah.
Stood in line behind us, mistakenly thought I knew who he was, and then a little later on, Santa was like, "Hey, I've got an extra go sit in the good seat if you want it, man." And he first was like, give me $5, and then was like, fuck it, just here, take the ticket, enjoy it. So that shows me right there what kind of a person he is. The fact that he's a Santa Claus and he's traveling throughout the country, including going to the Mall of America to be Santa and make kids enjoy Christmas. Yeah. I mean, what a good guy.
Enjoy it.
I was always going to give it to him. I was never going to charge him. But I wanted to see what his reaction. It's kind of a little thing that I do, especially even with clients that I book. Like if I know I'm going to do it for charity, I still give them a price, and if they agree to it, I do that too. At the end of the day, I'm like, it's all good. We're good.
Fuck yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Great. That's awesome.
Well, I do the same thing too. I give price ranges on stupid little things I do at work, and if they're like all happy about it, great. I just usually just do it. It's no big deal. I might charge somebody if they're like, "Oh, that seems pretty pricey." It's like, dude, I'm cutting you a fucking break on this, and you're gonna bitch about it, and last minute fucking fix up. All right, well, I'm charging you for this, you stupid prick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Take that.
I use the same sense, but I don't use those words.
Yeah, I apologize.
I gotta keep it. I
get a little heated sometimes, so I apologize for my profanity, Santa.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Please don't put it cold.
Mike's getting cold.
Trust me, this day and age, I've heard worse.
Oh,
it is crazy.
Is that a challenge?
No, it's crazy out there, and especially with the teenagers and all that. I'm like,
man.
But sometimes even though I'm Santa, sometimes you gotta give it back to them a little bit.
Oh hell yeah!
In the nicest way possible.
Well, this is what I love. I would love being the kid who's in Minnesota and has Santa with a Chicano accent. Like LA Chicano accent. It's the best. Like it's one of those. It's really weird, but it's one of those accents that I miss in Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's an accent that I grew up with.
Oh yeah.
I grew up with like my best friend. When my best friend in high school was his family immigrated here from Mexico, and that's where I spent my time, was with his family and around the Chicano community. So it's like, man, it's like so good to hear. It's so weird to say, but it's like home. I'm like, oh man, I love this. I love listening to you. I'm just like, oh yeah, this brings me back. This brings me back to being like a kid.
Right.
So it's awesome. And I'm like, those kids get to experience Santa Claus with a fucking Chicano accent. Yes.
Well, I mean,
it's awesome.
Spanish is my native language, so it's taken me a long time to get to this English.
Oh, dude.
Believe it or not,
Right.
believe it or not, this is like it's been years. It's been a couple millennia as Santa.
No, it's awesome. So, the next big question is, when did you start racing, or when did you get into Gran Turismo 7? Or Gran Turismo in general?
So I grew up as a Nintendo guy. Always
sorry
had
to hear
the. I know, right?
Just kidding.
But the only game I ever played was Zelda. So it was like, why did I even bother? So I heard about GT and over the years, and I think it was probably about 3 years ago that I bought on a deal. I purchased 2 PlayStation 5s, one for myself and one to give away as Santa. So as I had it in, I was like, downloading a couple games, and I see GT, and I'm like, I grew up on cars, and I downloaded it then, and I never really actually got to play it until maybe probably about 1.5 years ago, less than that maybe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm very new, very very new.
Damn.
I've seen the
That's
the
crazy.
trailers. I've seen all that stuff, and I just decided, what, I like cars, and why not?
Yeah. What
Give
is
it a try.
what do you use for inputs?
I am running a Logitech G Pro with the Pro pedals
Nice.
and RS track wheel.
Okay, now
Nice.
that leads to
Damn.
another question. How do you find the Logitech Pro Wheel, like the new stuff, the new technology they have?
I started off with the it's funny, I started off with the G923, and
Okay.
I had that for about 1 month before it just completely died on me. So
Wow.
I contacted Logitech, and they refunded me everything. I sent it back, and I was without a wheel for about 2 months, and then in November, with all the Black Friday stuff, I decided, you know what, screw it, just get this. If I'm gonna dive into this, I might as well just go all in. So G Pro it was, and it was such a game changer. I mean, just 1 month on the G923 to the G Pro, you could tell the difference. I mean, I know some people say that you can't really feel a difference, that being so new and being so, so little time with a certain wheel, then jumping onto the next. But there was no comparison to it when I jumped over to the G Pro.
Okay. Yeah, there's a huge difference
Oh,
when you
yeah.
make the jump from
Belt to
yeah,
Direct drive.
Yeah,
direct
direct
drive.
drive. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
the biggest thing I noticed were in the pedals itself. I mean, being able to brake so much more, like,
Consistently.
consistently, like the elastometers, whatever they're called, or potentiometers. It wasn't very. I couldn't get it. I couldn't gauge that part. So when I went over to the low cell G Pro pedals, then it was like driving my regular car.
Right.
I understood it so much.
Yeah, exactly. I was lucky because when I jumped into it again after being out of it for such a long time, I just went directly to the Fanatec environment
Mhm.
and immediately started with the load cell technology. And when I go back to potentiometers, it's impossible for me to drive. There's just no feel. There's no
Yeah.
feel. You hit your brakes and it's just like to the bottom,
Right.
and then trying to like trail brake off, it's just like nothing. You have to lift your foot so much, whereas with the load cells, you just push on it, and it's just little micro adjustments to get the brake to work properly.
Right.
And I can tell you right now, Santa puts in work on his times. Like,
Oh yeah.
I've been going back and maybe he doesn't. Maybe you are just
Just
way better than
fast.
I am too. You could just be fast because it's like I go in and over the several accounts that I have, I'm like, all right, I got to go in. I got to do the challenges. I got to do this and that. Guess whose name keeps popping up faster than me? And I'm like,
Me?
No,
No.
son of a bitch. I'm like, yeah, damn Santa. I gotta, and I'm like working at it. Yeah, I'm like, work on it. I'm like, I am still 2/10 slower than him. What the fuck? And so you provide me with a challenge that I've been having a great time with. Santa is fast.
Santa
it has to be to go around the world in one night.
Right?
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
It's almost
got a lot
like
of
telling.
practice.
He's like, he does. He teleports from sector to sector. That's for goddamn sure. For goddamn sure. So what are some of the things that you aren't happy with when it comes to the game, and what are the things that make you really happy about the game? And let's say prior to Spec 3.
Prior to Spec 3, I think the part that I enjoyed the most was, it's honestly I like playing at different times. I don't like to play the same time every single day, so I spread it out so I can play different people, different times. Everybody that I race with is completely new, so I feel like that's the best part, because it introduces a level of uncertainty of other drivers and your ability to react to those drivers. Like, I know, when you race the same person or same group of people on a daily basis, you begin to understand each other's habits, where they brake, where they, how, if they tend to understeer or oversteer in certain sections or whatnot. But when you kind of spread out the times and throughout the day, I mean, I can play at 1 p.m. Sometimes I'll hop on at 1 a.m. The time doesn't matter, and to see different people and racing different people with different strategies or different mindsets to that time is the challenge and the fun part about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. How did you have you raced that much in this week's dailies?
I put in a few podiums on especially on the Yas Marina circuit. The was it Fuji? I haven't really put too much effort into the racing part. It's just I don't have, especially with my season right now, I don't have too much time.
Yeah.
And to be able to do maybe 3 or 4 races, I don't want to just do one and then jump off. That's no fun.
No.
So I want to do at least 2 or 3, just to get a good feel about it. Because obviously the first race is always a practice race. They always do
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And maybe the second and third too.
Yeah, you're right.
For me,
especially like I said, different times. I'm racing. I'm getting to know these drivers as well.
Exactly.
So the first race is always pretty chaotic.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's a challenge, right
What
there.
car were you using for race B?
For race B, I've been jumping back and forth between the Meta, which is with the
Citroen.
the Citroen, and I tried the G70. Obviously, you can get on the floor a lot better with the G70, but it was out of the turns, but it's not that it wasn't my favorite. So I try to stick with the Citroen.
Nice.
We can't drive it.
Yeah,
no,
it's
because
too
of
hard in VR.
Yeah, because of VR, it is nearly impossible to see out of that car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
That's another
Talking
game off
It's
of
gonna be
VR.
done.
I guess
Todd,
you got to reset your position dialed
You
in
gotta-
to really
you
be
have
able
to
see.
reset the position. Yep, exactly. It's
Can
not,
you do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
You sit
There's a
up
few
or
cars
sit
you
down
have
or
to.
sit forward or sit backwards, and it adjusts the the distance to the steering wheel and to the roof. And
I did.
floor.
I made a
Oh,
comment
so you
on
adjust yourself.
Yes.
You have to adjust yourself. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
I made a comment on Tijni did a video recently there on the Spa TT, and he always does a VR lap, whatever it is, and he was really close. I was just like, holy crap, that's awkward. And so I put a comment, hey, if you lean forward as it's loading just a little bit, then when you sit back once it's loaded, you'll actually sit proper and have a great view. And he even commented back and he's like, oh fuck, I forgot about that. That's a great tip.
Yeah.
Because it was fucking, he would look like he was eating the wheel.
Right.
Yeah. If you're not sitting
like,
properly, it does.
Wow.
In those Group 1 cars, there's not a lot of room to begin with. So if you I guess it almost looked like he was like really sitting back when it loaded, and then he kind of sat up, so that he was like right on the wheel.
Yeah.
It's just like he was just like an old lady behind the wheel kind of thing, right on it, right? And it was just like he even made a comment. It was a little awkward to see, and then it was just like, yeah, sit back.
Yeah. That.
Because the only thing I have a problem with those ones is like sometimes it's certain one of those Group 1 cars in VR, the front corner, the bubbled nose of that corner over the wheels is a little bit distracting. But the view is usually pretty fine if you sit back a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
the default setting's not very good.
No,
it can be bad.
No.
Yeah.
Mind you, the only car that we probably all can technically sort of agree on, default, it's not great, the best, but default setting is the best out of all the other cars is the Ferrari 458.
Yes.
Group 3.
Yes.
That's really
If you just load in,
Yeah.
it's half. It's almost perfect.
It's still
way
too
better
close,
than every.
in my opinion.
Well, it is, but it's not. It's way better than any of the other defaults.
Well, I would say
Like the other
Porsche. I think
Porsche's
Porsche
not
has
bad
the
too,
best
but
sitting position, in my opinion.
Yeah,
In my opinion, that's just me.
we don't care. Anyways,
To get back, what kind of rig do you have?
yeah. What's the stands?
I have a Placey trophy.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
Okay.
I upgraded to that from wheel stand, just a regular wheel stand and office chair. I noticed immediately when I switched over to the Placey trophy how much more accurate and consistent I was able to brake. It was a night and day on that one too. I got used to the brakes.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I thought I was doing really well, and then I switched over to the trophy, and again, it just another light bulb, just like wow, like this.
Yeah,
is
it's really important.
Especially having
Yeah.
a Logitech direct drive. It's got
Now,
some juice.
Are you on a curved monitor or a flat screen?
I am on my living room Samsung TV.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Check, yeah.
65.
Yeah.
Right? 65.
it is a 55.
Oh, nice.
55, yeah.
I used to
Doesn't
play.
matter if you sit close enough. It's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
does
I
really
used
well.
to. I used to be on a 65-inch, 3 feet away.
So
So it was literally like it was real life
1-to-1.
size around you.
I think that's how Hoxton GT. I think that's how he plays. Yeah, I think he's running on a 50-inch, and he has it so close. And when I see him his stream, he's always like literally turning his head so he can look at it wherever he's going.
Man.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It
I
is
mean,
a little
I
bit
mean,
like
I think there's an
it did
app.
cross my mind to get a 100-inch screen, but it's
Oof.
that'll take up my whole wall.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh,
Oof.
that's massive.
Right?
Massive.
Yeah.
I think there's an app
That's
supposed
what
to
she
tell you
said.
how far
Oh,
you're
really?
supposed to be from. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Dave was talking about it. Now,
Okay.
what mode do you drive in? Are you bumper cam, hood cam?
I am hood cam. I switched over to hood cam. I started off on the bumper cam, and it was great, and I was able to compete. And then once I jumped over to the hood cam, then things started clicking as well. Like, I mean, I've only been driving for, technically on sport mode, I've only been driving for less than a year. So I'm still getting, finding my little adjustments here and there over time. But like I said, I mean, it's fun, and I like to drive, and I am
Oh, yeah.
finding those little tints with every little adjustment that I do.
Yeah, and you're doing really
Now,
well for
yeah.
not driving that long.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
dude. Same
what
as-
made you want to switch from bumper to hood cam?
Racing so close to the people in front of you, you can't see jack in front of them.
Yeah.
So it started off as, starting off on bumper cam, and then when it gets to a certain section on, of the circuit where we bunch up together, I switch over to the hood cam, and then get past that section, then I go back to the bumper cam.
Oh man, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, so I had to redo my button layout so I can, switch everything a lot quicker. But I got tired of doing that, so I did find myself every once in a while doing the panic push and passing my normal view, and now I'm panicking to find the right camera view, and there I lose a spot, I lose a place. So I switched over to hood cam to kind of stop doing that, and honestly it's worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's working well for you.
Oh, yeah.
What got you into the NRL league? Like, how did you find it, and then what made you think it's time to start racing?
What made me think it was a great idea to jump in with a bunch of aliens, right? How dare I? No.
The nerve.
I actually started. I found McNaughty. Obviously, when you first start, the first thing you do is type in, GT7, sim racing, and first thing that pops up is Super GT. But I kind of like I need some American streamers that I can watch on regular hours, not at 1 a.m.
Right.
So I did a bunch of digging. I found Cyrus, and then through Cyrus, I was able to the algorithm threw me onto McNaughty, and as soon as I jumped onto his stream, I was like, dude, this guy is awesome. Like this, he has a great personality. I was like, he races well, a lot better than me at the time, and over the time watching his streams, and when they started talking about the NRL, and on the Facebook groups, they talk about league racing. I was like, a bunch of weirdos, jumping onto to race each other online, and then they started talking about NRL with McNaughty, and I was like, hey, well, maybe there is something to this. And then I see a bunch of people that on the stream talking about like that they joined, and then that they can't wait for it, and I started getting curious. So I started watching the previous leagues or the previous seasons of the NRL, and not gonna lie, I got a little excited there in my Santa pants, and and I was like, you know what? Maybe this is something I gotta do. So, season 5 is when I first joined, and that was, I did not do well. Did not do well at all. But it opened up my view to know that, wow, there's a lot more to Gran Turismo than just the daily races and the weekly challenges. Like, there's this whole other world of league racing that's out there.
Yeah.
Now, has that led you to find more league races?
Heck no. No.
Speaking of league races, real quick, we just have Salamander. He's got his Joker series.
Oh yeah.
So if anybody's interested, by the time you hear this, it's going to be too late. But Joker series registration
check it out.
ends tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's
check
to win
it out.
prizes. I think he said you could always
He
jump
has
in.
actual prizes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can always jump into the race and just
He's
race.
got a
if you want.
sponsor, and
Sal's awesome. Sal was a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
I was very on the brink of joining the IRO with the team with Papa's House of Game.
Oh wow.
But with the amount of dedication that I would assume that they need from the drivers to to practice and to do the strategies and all that stuff. Especially with my schedule and all that, I couldn't commit to something and be unsure of it. So I had to back out.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that to them.
Yeah, definitely. Now, you were, to change subject a little bit, you were talking about how you grew up in car culture, and you've always been in love with cars. Talk about your car culture a little bit.
So I started off I think it was in high school. Well, obviously it was in high school, but I was in sophomore or junior year where I started getting into, the cars, Hondas, obviously, but more so about how they work. So I would catch the bus every once in a while, like on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and head over to the junkyard that's local to me, and I'll take my bag of tools from my dad's shed and start taking things apart and trying to see if I can put it back together by myself.
That's cool.
Oh hell yeah.
And then
self-taught, nice.
Too.
I'm sorry.
I did stuff like that as a kid too. It's fun.
Oh yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Until I got kicked out for
breaking it.
No, because I was putting shit back together wrong. So
oh, that's how you learn, though.
Yeah,
that's how you learn.
Exactly. I mean, hey, you should have bought the warranty.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But that's how I started off, and then I got my first car. My first car was a 91 Honda Civic hatch.
Ooh.
And then I had that for about a week, and then I sold it, and then I got myself a CRX SI.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, and then
that was my first car. What year? CRX SI?
It was a 90.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Second gen.
Yes.
Bigger motor.
It was second gen with the 1.8, I believe, or no, 1.6.
125 horse. Yeah, 1.6.
Yeah, 1.6. And then I bought a salvage title. It was, the guy said it was just because it was stolen, and then obviously, I took it to a shop, and then they're like, "Oh no, it's got hit." So had to redo the structure of it. So
oh damn.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but
it
wasn't bad. The best part about that car for me was having a tow hitch on it. That was so cool.
Oh wow!
You actually towed
it
was CRX.
So cool. At the time I was also getting into off-roading, and we would go to Glamis a lot, and they had the light up whips. So I would throw that onto my CRX and drive around town.
Hell yeah. That's amazing.
Oh, he's got his desert CRX out. And,
exactly. Oh, man, that would have been so much fun.
Oh,
that's so funny. That is so funny.
After that, I mean, I went to automotive school, got into that, and the culture just followed with me. Like, I've been into the rice rockets. I've done motorcycles. I do off-road. I do whatever I can drive. I mean,
if it's got an engine and goes fast, you like it.
I mean, heck, I've driven locomotives before.
What? Yeah. Hold on. What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But that's because of my old job.
So jealous.
I fly planes.
Yeah.
So do I. So do I, RC.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's even better.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's funny because I don't think of it as car culture. I think of it as motor culture. Because it's like, if it has a motor in it and it goes, I am into it. It doesn't matter. Boats, cars, trains, it trains, planes, automobiles. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, one of my favorite places is the Sacramento Train Museum. It's just they have these massive iron horses.
Yeah.
Like they're just these huge, complicated machines, and I'm just like enamored by them. You know.
Oh, my first time seeing an actual locomotive engine and seeing the internals of one, I was just blown away. Like, there's no way I can take out this piston with one hand. Like, no way.
Yeah, it's just everything is 10 times bigger.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah. Like, just,
and then I woke up.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's nice that we have people in the community that it's like ingrained in them. Now, do you watch racing at all? Or do you have time to watch racing at all?
Well, right now I don't, but everything. Thank God that everything's on YouTube, so I can catch, at least the aftermath of what's going on, and check out the highlights, or if I'm really interested, and I'll try to watch the whole thing in, a couple of days span worth.
What are your racing series that you enjoy most?
You know what? I like a little bit of everything, but I've been catching a lot more of the IMSA series, just because I like the GT side of it. Because that's mainly what we drive on GT7, so it kind of like I'm drawn to it because of that.
Yeah, it's IMSA, man. IMSA is so good. WEC is so good. Like, just the mixed class racing is so good. We talked about the final race of Formula One last week, and it's Formula One, like, it's like, wow, that's some good racing, but man, there's a lot of boring parts. It's nice that the cars are getting so close to each other that you're finally getting some good racing, but Formula One and their broadcast team have a real issue with getting where the racing is happening.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, would you hire McNaughty so that you can actually have him direct where the cameras need to be? I mean, there's no reason to keep a camera on the top three cars that are not close enough to pass each other when there is like serious fighting going on. I don't care if it's for
back of the pack, yeah.
For 13th place or even last. If there are two cars that are just going after each other and it's good racing, that's what I want to see.
Yep.
Yes.
I want to see that tactical battle happening. I think that's what makes so many other series way more exciting. Is just the battling that's going on all the time. And when it comes to multi-class racing, it's how does each class affect each other and make it really interesting on how they're trying to figure out to pass and the strategy they're using to use the other car, whether it's one of the LMPH cars or whether it's another GT car, or I guess, GTP cars, whatever you want to call them. The high-powered cars using the low-powered cars or vice versa to figure out how they're going to get past each other. I think it's totally cool. It's great. And then if you haven't watched the Mazda series yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Mazda series is awesome. I've seen quite a few of those. Those are so much fun. Just because I like the underpowered cars.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Dave.
Well, yeah, they nose to tail racing.
Yes. I really want to do. I try to go up north to the Laguna Seca when they're there.
Oh yes,
that'd be so great.
Laguna Seca is a cool track,
and the Toyota GR86 Cup. That's a good series too. Dave the lawyer mentioned that one in the comments last week. Yep,
spec car racing.
Yes,
yeah, it's awesome. It's
another Miata type series. That's great.
Oh. Man, that's what I'm in it for. I had it a few times this week at Fuji. It's too bad Fuji was, I did Fuji in my second account because it was just a complete shit show. Like, it's a great setup for the race.
Oh yeah.
Great setup for the race, but there were way too many people driving in the first 3 laps like it was the last lap of the race.
Yeah, it's weird. It's their mindset stuck in that sprint. I need to win the first corner.
I got to win right now. Yeah,
like God.
Well,
you got 15.
Yeah, I gotta
laps
get
and
ahead
a
and
pit
stay
stop.
ahead.
It's
yeah,
like, geez,
yeah.
God.
We still have 12 laps and a pit stop. Why are you racing like this right now? But I had some of the best racing of the year this week also.
Right on.
I would get knocked back into, I was starting in the top 5 usually. I got a good qualifying time in. I don't know if you've seen that, Sean.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I saw
I got
that.
it. Yeah,
I saw that.
got a good qualifying time in.
I've been trying.
And so I've been battling at the front. The problem is when somebody from 10th place comes in, smoking into T1 and takes out 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, or 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th because
that happened a lot.
they're not paying attention. That's happened several times.
I mean,
man,
that straight is so long. You get so
is.
boring. I've caught myself doing that a couple of times.
Oh, I've done it. Yeah.
Like I start looking around the house, like what's going on? Oh shoot, I'm racing.
Yeah, I mean it is a long straight. I had a couple of miscalculations too, but
never ran into anybody.
No, I went. I go out to the left. I think
exactly.
I gave Sean a couple of taps. I came in hot a couple of times when we were racing, but was able to get the car stopped. And it was just a couple of little bumps, but no, they were just people coming in full blast,
just slamming you hard,
or into the bottom hairpin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, just people not paying attention or not caring. Like
it seems also that the closer we get to Sunday, the more desperate they get.
Yes.
Because they might be doing somewhat good in when they're racing, and now it's the end of the week and they're trying to capitalize on whatever their momentum is, and it's just not working.
Yep.
They're just desperate driving and taking anybody out just to gain those DR points.
Yeah, I dealt with an A+ driver driving from the back. I will not mention his name. I haven't actually talked to anybody about this. And then I watched his stream, and he and his friends were intentionally pushing me out of their way because they didn't like the fact that I was defensive driving.
How dare you?
Literally.
How dare you?
He's driving defensively and not letting me past. So, I'm going to push him off, and he was talking on his stream. He's like, guys, let's go after him because I don't like the fact that he's driving defensively in every corner and I can't get past him. And then I get past him and then he dives me. The dive, I will tell you what the dive was. I was on his rear quarter panel and broke him into the bottom hairpin. That was me diving on him.
Target
acquired.
Yeah, that's the problem. The problem with people is the fact that they don't understand that.
Who is it? Who?
No, I won't say. I won't. I'll say off air. I'll say off air. I will not say on air.
Target acquired.
I will not say. Yeah, I will not say on air because if for some reason this person, I will tell you right now, if this person, which he doesn't, but if this person was listening to the show, he will know who he is, but he will get no advertisements from me.
Yeah.
It's not advertising. It's just calling them out. Who is it?
Again, I will not say online, but I will say this. It's the same guy who took me out in the last race of manufacturers. Same exact guy. Again.
I told you, sorry about that.
Yeah. Again, didn't like somebody defensive driving, so his response is to punt the person off. That's the type of driver he is. He couldn't get past me legit, so he punted me off track.
Yeah,
that's the type of person this is. And the problem is you get way too many fast drivers that
think they deserve that spot.
They're entitled.
That think that they're entitled because they're fast. Well, if I'm driving in a way that you can't get past, and I'm doing it, I'm not like moving under braking. I'm not doing anything else. I'm doing legitimate defensive driving. I'm taking the air away from the front of his car. I'm braking in the right spots. I am using the whole track the way I'm supposed to. And you can't get past me. It means that your skill level as a faster driver isn't as high as mine as a slower, more defensive driver.
Yeah. And that's the reason why I like to play with different people at different times. Because you learn, you inevitably just learn how to attack different types of driving styles or defend against different driving styles.
Yeah, it's funny because on Friday I did, I don't know, I drove a lot on Friday because I didn't have much to do. But when I wasn't in the lobby with those people, I had some amazing races.
Yeah.
With guys. Like back and forth, passing each, there was a guy added me to be his friend because we had such an epic race. And not only was it us battling each other, both of us got knocked down to probably 10th position in the first 3 laps. So we, through telepathy, made a pact to not fight each other. So it's like one of us would come off from the last corner, get a run, and then pass on the straight, and then through the curvy bits, and then the next lap, the person behind gets a run, just passes on the straight, and we ended up making it back up to 3rd and 4th position, and then on the last lap, or second to last lap, we started actually battling because the guys behind us were way behind us. So, and it was a battle, and it ended with him winning for, I can't remember if it was 3rd or 4th. I think it was 3rd. We had the same exact time. It was blah, 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 0.372 seconds. Wow. Same exact time. He beat me by 10,000ths of a second.
Wow. Holy moly.
That's how good the racing was.
Race.
It was so good. And that happened it happened, I wouldn't say quite a few times. It probably happened 4 or 5 times throughout the week where it was just like great battling, your nose to tail. Yeah, there might be a little bumping here and there, but you're not pushing somebody out. You're not trying to wreck them. You're just having a good, hard race. So I had some great races this week. I also had to deal with some serious douchebags.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good races.
It was. There was a good week of races for sure.
And I love Fuji. I went with the Metacar. I probably could have gone with the Ferrari 296 and done well too.
I think you could have. Dude, that 458 though is fucking good. There.
It is.
I've seen a lot of people using the R8 too.
Yeah. After that patch, man,
there were a lot of guys
up there.
The R8, it's weird. It feels weird though. The R8 feels weird.
I haven't driven it since the update.
It's definitely a different feeling than the R8.
Yeah, it feels heavier.
The R8 does?
Yes.
Okay.
It feels like a heavy car.
Oh, wow.
It's fast, though.
It is fast. Yes, it is.
Fast.
Because I like that R8. That R8's good.
The 296 through the mid-speed corners is really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not that fast in a straight line unless it has a good slip.
Yeah.
But through the center section at Fuji, it was really fast. Through the horseshoe, it could keep up a ton of speed.
Yeah. It's kind of funny with the update they did. It actually got better, but unfortunately, because they put the 296 in and it's like an average car. You know what I mean? There's nothing special about it. It's not like one of the top cars, kind of thing. It's just an average car. If you know how to drive it, you can do fairly well in it. But with the update, it's like, okay, I tried it. It's like, it's better.
Yeah,
it's better. Yeah.
But the only problem is they made everything else a little better. So it didn't actually get any better.
Well, the thing is, Ferrari
still an average car.
Ferrari didn't pay enough money.
Nope.
Well, both the Ferraris got a little better, but like everything got a little bit of weight difference and stuff like that. So it's just like, why? You just increased the BOP on everything. You didn't actually make anything balanced. It gave anything a bit more power or a bit more less weight.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like everything's still the exact same in a way.
Did you feel anything different in the latest update when it came to steering?
The steering, I felt like it was a little more. I don't know, like it was a little more reactive for me. I was able to like do like the little adjustments, and it listened, you know, like on certain things. But when you're battling with somebody, you don't hear you don't feel anything.
Right. I was thinking that it felt like you could put a lot more oversteer or understeer in the car. I felt just a little bit too much input, and the tires turned a lot more, and you lost grip. That's how it felt to me, because I found myself, especially through the hairpins and through the horseshoe, I found myself having to put in less input, but getting more out of the car.
Yep.
That's how I felt. I mean, I could be out of my mind, but
I know I can agree with that. The 296 especially at the bottom of the hill there, like at Fuji, it was a little stiff feeling, or I have a hard time even in other cars. It feels sort of stiff going through there for rotations back and forth. But now it seems like you got to kind of almost edge it in a bit, baby it into there through there, or it will go. You know?
Yeah, that's how I felt. Now, Spec 3.
Spec 3, baby.
Spec 3, biggest update since Spec 2.
Since the launch of the game.
My brain literally stopped working in the middle of that sentence. It was just like, and what are you gonna say?
Let me ask you, what's your excuse for everything else?
Again, my brain just stops working. It's funny because everybody was like, there were so many wild theories on what was going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Though the theory that I was really, really, really hoping for and kind of making myself excited for was to have more people on the grid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me too.
I have to agree.
Me too.
Yeah, getting a 20-person grid.
Yeah.
At least in private lobbies.
24.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, mainly because I was, thinking like, man, like, what can this do to the NRL?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Having that many people in there, it would be so much.
That would be
so much more exciting racing.
I think it would mean they would have to do a server upgrade.
Yeah.
Well, they got to phase out maybe PS4.
Yeah, PS4.
That's what's holding it back realistically is the PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Yeah. If by now someone hasn't purchased a PS5 and they're still on 4, it means either they don't have enough money or they
don't care and never will.
They don't play enough.
There's no incentive for them to do it, to switch to the 5, which is crazy because the 5 is really a good machine.
Oh,
it's cheap as hell now.
And it's
so much cheaper now.
Yeah. If you're not purchasing it, that person never will.
No.
Never will. That's the guy that's going to go out and when the PS6 comes on, they'll go and find a PS5, from their neighbor down the street.
Yeah. GameStop across the road from me here at the mall has the fucking PS5 regular slim on for $450 Canadian, which is cheap as fuck for us. That would be like $300 almost, $350 for you guys. Like, it's like that's cheap as fuck. And it's not refurbed either, it's new. They're just selling them out. I don't know if they're allowed to or what, but yeah, they got them on fucking trying to blow them out the door.
Damn. What's the status of your GameStops? Sorry, Jim. Your status of your GameStop shops up there?
What do you mean?
Like,
are they open?
Are they well run? Do they smell?
I'll say
disgusting?
this: they're not quite, but they're borderline bunch of fucking hippie wokes.
Right. Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Like it's.
I wanted to see if it was the same
hair,
up there
blue hair.
down here. Because I'll tell you what, dude. I went into one.
A musty smell.
Yeah, I went into the mall to go get some Christmas gifts and walked into one because I haven't been in one in forever. Holy. It seems like it's a fucking, like I was in LA at a bodega with a bunch of random shit thrown about the racks. Looks like garbage, smells, it's dirty. It's cluttered as fuck. Like, no wonder they're fucking going downhill even more.
They're going trying to put way too much crap out for no reason that nobody really wants. It's all knickknacks. And
exactly. They've moved to that kind of shit.
I can tell you why. The downfall of GameStop is like the downfall of Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Everything's going digital.
Yep.
Brick and mortar stores are dying.
But you would think
malls
too,
are charging
like
an arm and a leg
used games,
for real estate.
Exactly.
Yep. You know what?
And then,
it's funny you say that.
The ass. It's like pain.
What they're getting, exactly.
New,
I saw.
Oh my god!
I saw a Red Dead Redemption 2 for $45 or $44.99
used.
That game's 6 years old, almost 7 years old.
Yeah,
that's it's funny because they have no 20 licenses it so that you can't change. They demand they set the price. This is what it's going to cost you to sell this, and you're going to get $2, $5, whatever percentage off of the sale. That's it. You can't change this fucking price.
Fuck them.
If it's used, you can charge whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
That's why they're getting away with it. Because Red Dead, you can get for $26 right now.
Yeah, digital.
Yeah, I got it. I got mine for $20.
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago.
Yep.
It's just
it's
used wild.
$40.
Yeah, that's the downfall of GameStop. Yeah. GameStop has turned into a knickknack store, or
those stupid bobbleheads everywhere. For fuck's sake.
The thing is, there are used gaming stores throughout the Portland area that you can pick up average games, like your average game, not a specialty game, but your average game for cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a fucking place down the street from here as well. That you can go in and all the used games they have are all $10.
Yeah.
It's almost like
I hope they die.
Hardware,
sorry for the redirect, but
no.
I hope they die.
Wrong with that.
Power pack.
Hold on. Spec 3 before the power pack.
Yep. Spec 3. Yeah.
Number one,
that was the free shit. Yeah.
I like the I like the tracks.
Tracks are amazing.
I'm happy about the tracks.
Which one's your favorite? Out of the two, which one are you liking the most? Everybody.
Man, that's a hard one. For me, I'm old.
Villeneuve.
For me, I'm old school, so Villeneuve.
Okay.
It's a very difficult track. Yeah.
I don't like the fact that I love driving it, and I hope people get a little better and smarter at it. But right now, it is a gong show to race on that with
tough.
people.
It
is.
I'll tell you that Super Formula for the weekly challenge is fun.
They shouldn't have put Super Formula. They should have put classes in there.
Yeah, fuck no.
That should have been the group. That should have been the Group 4 race.
Exactly.
Well, not even like that. But like should have swapped it so that it was like A and B right now is Villeneuve and Yas Marina. It should have been Group 3 or 4, and then Yas Marina was Super Formula.
Yeah. Yep, Super Formula for racing.
Because that would have been,
Super
especially
Formula.
Since, and I'm going to point this out right now. I don't know if they fixed it because I haven't checked it. Exactly, and I haven't checked the since the update. But Super Formula would have been better there, especially since there is no fucking track limits on Yas Marina.
Santa's got to go. Santa's got to go, everybody.
All right.
Santa, it was great having you on. We appreciate it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Come back anytime.
Literally,
I appreciate it.
Literally any Sunday morning around this time, if you see us on, you can pop in. You can pop in like Toby One did.
Yep.
Anytime.
Hello.
You're always welcome. Okay.
I appreciate you guys.
TDX,
Thank you so much.
Toby One.
Once a guest, always welcome as another special guest. So anytime.
Always welcome. Ho ho ho. Have a Merry Christmas. Good luck at Mall of America. Oh, can you give us your socials before you go?
So, man. Okay. I don't like to promote back that way, but all right, let's do.
Do whatever you want.
So if you want to follow me on my Santa page, you can always find me on Instagram at Santa for a Cause, Santa 4 Cause with an E at the end. That's dedicated towards like we do every year. We choose a different charity and give back to that charity. So it's always different, changing.
Follow everybody out there. Follow that. That's worth it. That's worth it.
As far as YouTube goes, I mean, I don't really post that much, but you can always find me at Santa_Miguel, or that's it, Santa_Miguel.
Right on.
Awesome.
Hell yeah!
Awesome.
Look for Santa on track, everybody.
Yep.
He'll smoke your ass.
Yes, he will.
You're not watching out. I will pass you.
Hell yeah!
Yes.
Hell yeah!
Yes, he will. He is fast. All right. Again, thank
Santa.
you so much.
Yep.
You have a great holiday season, and we'll see you next year.
All right. See you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Peace. Santa, everybody.
Santa Miguel.
That's right.
Elves are getting out of line.
Mucho apreciado.
Yes, love
so,
that guy.
yeah.
Por favor.
Great dude. Great dude.
All right.
So
Spec 3 tracks. Yeah. The Yas Marina track limits. Does anybody notice this at all?
do they fix that in the patch or no?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
see. I fucking my brain is so stuck to just driving the track the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
I did that.
Yeah,
and that's my time. I did some times on there, and my time is the legit drive.
Okay.
Right. And I went on there and I stopped the lap before I finished it. But oh my god, dude! If you fucking just let the car go wide everywhere. You can take so much more speed. I was a couple seconds faster. I was like, "Oh shit! I'm not taking this time." And I stopped it because the track limits were insane. Like that last corner section, you just fucking go wide out, whoop, right out the concrete, way out there, and just loop right around. Fucking boom! You just fucking take so much more speed. You don't have to slow down.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh. Boy.
Even on I'm trying to think of the corner.
Fixed.
Yeah. One of the first ones you come in the straightaway and it's like the hairpin back onto the straightaway. You can take that too wide, way out on the outside too.
Really?
Fucking, you don't have to. Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, and I've seen a couple people doing it in races. I'm just like, really? Like that's just fucking brutal.
Way wide.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they'll fix that. Hopefully soon.
Yeah. Track is broken.
Good track is broken.
Yeah.
I like Yas Marina, but the fact that they didn't bring in all of the layouts is irritating.
Yeah. They'll come. I think they'll come.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. They're gonna fucking throw it in there after the fact here and there. It's like, look, we got more for you.
Yeah,
we got more, even though it's there already. They just unlock it.
A slow drip to GT8 to keep us satisfied.
Exactly. Now the other thing is, there's a secret track.
Oh, that's right. How do you guys feel about that?
If nobody else is if you out there don't know about it yet, there is a secret track that's been added to the game. Yeah. Nobody told. It is Nürburgring Endurance Reverse.
Holy crap! Super GT was very bothered by it. He was very bothered by it.
It wasn't. But it wasn't said anything about it was coming or anything like that. It was just like here. Kind of thing. You can't race on it. All you can do is a time trial. Yeah. But it is still wild.
Weird.
Now
it's got to be weird.
I haven't looked to see because they might have glitched. But I wonder if you can actually do it in a private lobby.
Oh yeah, I bet you could.
You know what I mean? So while we're talking, I'm gonna go in there and do it to see if I can actually load.
That'd be good Sunday drive in reverse.
Oh my god, yeah.
Just to kind of throw you off a little bit.
I did it.
Did you?
Game.
How long did it? How many laps did you do?
3.
3.
You need at least like 100 laps to have.
Was it just like
someone
what the fuck is happening?
Oh, dude, there's parts where the track just fall off. You're carrying way too much speed, and it just the reverse. It just doesn't have the flow like the regular.
I wonder what in their brain made them want to just like fucking let's
it's
just
cool. It's cool. Yeah. I think another game. I think Automobilista or some other game had a reverse.
Oh, they did.
I think
Nürburgring thing. Yeah,
I think because honestly, I think myself and quite a lot of other people, Nürburgring is such a cool track, and it's one of our favorites that we've always wondered and talked about, mentioned here and there about having to try it reverse. So they're like, here, you guys want to try it reverse? Go for it.
Fucking give it a shot. Yeah, I only found out because when I was watching Super GT one evening, he was like, And in this track here, in reverse, he's like, I don't know how I feel about this. He's like, I don't even know if I can do this. It is just wrong. This is wrong. Oh, it was hilarious.
Well, it just...
Yeah, because those guys put so many laps in there. Shit.
I don't understand. Okay, so I don't understand why you give us that track, but you don't give us at least one other layout of Yas Marina.
Yeah.
Right.
Just one.
Just one.
Just give me one other layout of Yas Marina.
Oh, and Yas Marina has so many potential layouts that, dude, we could have so many epic races, man. Miatas would be great at some of those layouts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you could have endless possibilities and use all kinds of different cars with so many different layouts.
Yeah,
and then Joker Series is
they
going to be great.
Will.
Yeah, I think so. Slow drip, I think, because we still got at least a couple of 2-3 years till GT8, maybe even 5.
Yeah.
No, not 5.
It's going to be, it'll be 2 or 3.
The way they work. I hope not 5. But yeah, we're going to, that's when we're going to get all the good stuff.
2016 or 2017?
4? Or Sport? Oh, Sport? 15? 16? 16. I don't know.
Was it 16?
I'll have to Google it. Let me Google it.
There's technically 7 different layouts that they've ran at Yas Marina. There's only 2 technically in rotation right now, but there's 7 different layouts that are available there, really.
Well, they redesigned the track.
October 2017 was Sport.
Okay, so 5 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 2027.
They redesigned the track, but the layouts are still in the track itself and usable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if they really wanted to, they
could. For F1.
7.
Yeah. I just hope we get more good stuff before 8 comes, at least a little bit.
Well, I have some good stuff.
Rumor is that the 911 GTR.2 is supposed to be coming.
Okay. Okay.
That would be
sick. It was a data mine thing.
All right.
So we may be getting a new, and supposedly again the Evo M3 or M4.
Ooh, okay, that'd be sick too. That would be sick. The new one. So out of all the cars, guys, what's your favorite? Out of all these 8 cars we got.
Well, I've only driven 3 of them.
The Panda is his favorite.
Yeah, it's funny. It's the Panda, the Ferrari, the Group 3, and then the Formula car, the 3 I drove. And I like the Ferrari a lot. That fucking new Formula it's really good. It's probably those F3500 series that they put in the game. I think it's the best one.
Yeah, those.
And for whatever reason, the feel in that, because it has that older feel, not like that super Formula technology, high downforce that way. It just feels so much better than the Super Formula is great. I love it. It's one of my favorite cars. But as a Formula style car, that new one is just is so good. It is so good.
It is a lot of fun to drive. It is a lot, and the ability to change, your body parts to make it look more like more like the Ferrari, or more like the Williams, or more like the McLaren, or more like the Benetton. I mean, it's very cool.
And I like that they're adding that ability for the race cars for us to swap things out, because even on the 296, Jim was telling us you could swap things out.
Spoiler.
Yep, you can swap the nose. In fact,
get
for
the endurance front, you can not have the endurance front.
Let's see, what's the new name of Carl's new? Let's see what goes here.
The new league.
So new league. It is called the Sim Torque League. So there must be a sponsor. And they are putting on a Ferrari 296 GT3 challenge. And this is with our British friends. So Mike and I are already in. If anybody else is interested, just talk to me. It's once a month. Looks like it's the second weekend of every month on Sundays. And then they're doing an extra series that goes during the week. But, you know, that's going to be at 8 o'clock or it'll be noon during the middle of the week.
Okay.
So for us,
I'll be missing those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be missing those, but we'll definitely be part of the Ferrari Challenge. So that's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blast.
So
the things we expected from the Spec 3 update, some of them good, some of them bad. Things that we're missing out, like not bigger grids, no race D, which I think the majority of online racers really wanted was an endurance race, but that didn't happen. Again,
and bigger field.
And the bigger field. Like, that's sort of what we were looking for.
24 cars minimum.
I would settle for 20. Just an increase. But that didn't happen either. So
no Spec B.
No Spec B.
I'm thinking that's going to come later as well.
Yeah, maybe they held back.
Me too.
Because some of the screenshots that we've seen that had Spec B when they paused it, and then also some of the screenshots we saw of sport mode with the live stewarding. So they're still working on a few more things, I think.
Yeah, and when you roll Spec 3 out at that magnitude,
right,
you're bound to have issues and problems. Yeah. Well, and you're bound to have issues. Again, they did a patch right away.
Right, exactly.
So I think in the next couple months, we'll start to see some shit in January, February.
Yeah, March, the anniversary. Hopefully we get a little something.
Yeah.
Maybe we get that M4 and a couple cars.
Well,
yeah, new 911.
I don't have. Has anybody purchased the power pack besides me?
I purchased the power pack. Oh, hold on. Before we get to power pack, data logger. One of the best features of Spec 3, in my opinion.
Yeah,
absolutely. Holy shit, that thing is awesome.
Absolutely.
Playing around with that is just like, okay. Yep, I need to do this, that. Okay, do this. Oh, I'm fucking that up. All right. Dude, it is so fun looking at that and playing around with it.
I did, was it when they first came out there, we had with Race B last week or the week before, it was the Lego Majori race, Group 3. So I did some laps of both the 458 and the new 296, and then use the data logger and the overlap on them. Oh my God, it was so amazing to go through and watch it and that.
Right.
See, like, oh God, to compare the two cars directly after like doing massive amount of laps. And it was just like, wow, this is...
Did you find yourself braking later in one of them more than the other?
Yeah, I was seeing all of that, like even the throttle like the throttle inputs and that, the way how I was driving the two different cars, you could see how different the cars were, and it really does help you see what you're capable of doing compared to, like. You know, like I haven't done it yet, but I can just imagine now with putting like time trial laps up with some of the top guys driving the same car you're in, and looking at the data logger and I see he's able to. Okay, you actually can throw full throttle. You don't have to ease so much. You don't have to do. You can go with a nicer line there. Like, I see the turn in there. Like it shows you everything. And then show you like what to do, what not to do. Like this is what they're doing, this is what you're doing. That's why you're slow.
Yep.
And it's so good.
The only thing I wish you could do is in the global times, them give you more options just than the top 10. And then other than that, I think it's pretty damn good. You can change
your seats. You can go to more
you
people
can?
if you want.
Oh, I thought you could just do the top 10.
No, if they've recorded
your friends. Yeah, with your friends and stuff. So, Todd, I'm going to need you to start sharing your laps, please, so I can data log myself on those.
I shared my Super Formula at Villeneuve.
Okay.
I don't know how it works in that, but you could
Because I know Hako's been saving his now more, because there for a while it'd be hit and miss if he shares his timers or not. So he's been sharing his times, and so I've been going to Hako's and like looking at his.
That's a good idea.
Yep. So yeah, I love that
an
feature.
alien that he can indirectly but directly help train us basically. By doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is amazing.
Well, and for someone like him, dude, that's an amazing tool for him to coach people with. Like that's going to take coaching to a whole nother level, man. Whole nother level. So, and then we got Coach Mike here that can coach us with it. And all right, guys, put up some laps and share your data. I'm going to go over all the data. Get back to you.
I think the only thing I don't necessarily like is the fact you can only put like 2 of them in.
Right. Yeah. Dude, if you could put like 4.
Yeah, I mean, like if we could put all of it, like a whole, like 3 or 4 of us in there together, and just to see, because there'll be spots like if you have multiples, for example, like doing the same card, like 3 of us, and overlap them on the logger, you'll be able to see like, oh, okay, yeah, Todd's the fastest. Per se, like normally is, like, so you see Todd and you see where he's excelling in that, but you'll also see things like, okay, Todd, we're actually gaining on you through here by doing this, and he can adapt that and make himself even faster. Like it gets, you know what I mean? Like, because there's always going to be a little ebb and flow of everybody. So like you, even being slower can help a faster person. You know what I mean? Like so there's like, I wish there was a little bit more overlappability there, but I'm not complaining. I'm definitely not complaining. It is such a great.
It's going to help a lot of people get faster for sure if people use it.
Yeah.
Because I
need to make sure Todd needs to share because I gotta.
Yeah, I want to overlap my shit with his so I can look at it. Share your secrets, Todd.
The other thing I'm impressed.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want coaching and shit,
hell yeah,
just say it. I'll help you get faster.
Yeah,
we just need to. We need the data.
I need your data.
Did you just say I need you data?
I'm gonna sell his data.
I need data.
Data.
I need your data, bye.
If you guys are having issues with a track or whatever, just hit me up.
Oh yeah,
we can go over stuff.
Yeah, I want to go over it. I want to be able to watch.
Because again, you guys should all be A+, and I don't see why you guys aren't.
Yeah, I need to be on more.
I just don't grind enough myself. I'll be honest. I just get afraid of losing DR because of the idiots instead of just saying fuck it.
Dude, and I'm right there too. Like Jim, I'm like fucking on my main account. I'm right fucking there, right there.
It was very close.
Yep.
It's like I was up there, and then I lost it because I kept doing daily races in my account because there were great races, and I was in the top lobbies, and I was just not able to gain DR because of the stacked lobbies.
Yeah, I get my head,
and I just kept just picking away, and so now it's just like I'm just so tentative, I guess, to throw my main account into dailies unless I know
it's
I'm
really good. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions. Hit me up, and
Todd,
again, like,
you scared
me. Why are you so gay?
Save your replays, and just like rewatch them and see where
Oh yeah.
I don't think you guys do that enough. Where
I don't for sure. I
just record it, watch it, and like.
That's why I like the data logger too, because I think that's gonna force me to really look at the little fine details of what I need to go a little wider here, get a little closer to the apex here. Maybe this is a later apex, so I need to wait a little bit longer. My problem is still my foot. I do better now, but there's times where I catch myself with my foot on the throttle. So I'm still working on that, getting better, but I'm still, because I still hear Jim in my head, get your fucking foot off the throttle. So
I watch you, and I'm like, get your foot off the fucking throttle.
Every time I catch myself, I hear your voice in my head. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, take your shoes off. Start racing in your socks.
Oh, fuck that. Can't
Seriously.
do that. But yeah, just doing that. And then I think too, the last time I was in A+, dude, I got so in my head of worrying about, oh, fuck, okay, I'm in this lobby. I'm going to be in everyone's way, blah, blah, blah. Instead of just looking forward, concentrating, focusing up.
Doing your thing.
And just driving. I get too worried about, dude, I'm going to fuck this guy up. I'm going to be holding this guy up because I'm slow as fuck kind of thing. Like imposter syndrome. I don't belong there. So I got to get better at that. So, yeah.
Yeah, and the only way to do that is just race.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. It's wintertime now, motherfuckers. So I'm going to be on a
little more time now.
Yep. More time because I love that 296.
The other Spec 3 thing I liked was the lobbies, the changes. They've made some very good improvements.
I think that's going to help leagues for sure.
Yeah,
it's going to make leagues better.
You can now privatize your lobby, so you have to have the actual lobby numbers to get in. They've added mandatory pit stops, mandatory tire they've changed things up really well there. Be able to turn off slipstream, you know what I mean? So, which is nice at times. If you want to do a league qualifying with no slip, you can actually do that now. And so, yeah.
Yeah, I think Spec 3 was a good update overall.
Yeah, it was.
I enjoyed it.
And again, they fixed something. They still need to fix the 296 steering wheel 90-degree lock.
Oh, right.
Fuck. That throws me off. I think that car does need another fucking bob change.
It does. It does.
I do love the 458, but again, the newer car I feel should be a little bit better.
Oh, it should be. Yeah, it should be. Oh, well, I couldn't drive the 458. I found myself in Fuji all week. I was a glutton for punishment because I just could not get myself out of the 296 because I love it that much.
Yeah,
I love it that much.
It's a good car, but it shouldn't be being smashed by fucking 20-year-old cars.
No. Fuck no.
You know what I mean? Like, not to say they're all 20 years old, but you know what I mean? Like, these older cars, it's a new car, new technology, new everything. It was meant to be faster, or they would still be driving the old cars today.
Yeah.
You know
exactly. It should be on pace with the R8.
Yeah. Should be.
Yeah. The AMG and shit like that.
Exactly. It shouldn't be missing the OP car, but it should be up in the top cars. It definitely should be one of the top 5-6 cars in every race, at least. Not an average car or worse. Like, realistically, every time I've done it in that Fuji race last week, there was, I just get eaten up. And the only people I was
most
passing
of the time
were
I
ones
did
that were
too,
making mistakes.
There was some races I did there was a race with Tinsley I did really good, and I came in behind him. He came in third. I was like 4th or 5th in that one. Got lucky in that one because I got behind him. He started from the back, and then once he got past me, dude, I got behind him on the straight and just tried to stay with because he was also in the 296. Because there's a lot of those top guys in the 296. So yeah, it was a fun one. So that before Power Pack, let's get into the patch update because they did something in that I think a lot of people were waiting for a long time.
I think there are a lot of people that were really unhappy about it, but the rest of us,
the real guys
that shift like actual drivers,
we're happy.
We were happy about it.
Very happy.
Yeah,
so happy they did this.
Now you have to do a little bit of RPM pairing to you know what I mean.
Yeah, you can't extreme downshift anymore. Everybody.
You can't extreme downshift anymore to slow your car down. You have to drive it like a real car.
Yes, because
I mean, I like that they made the effort. I still just wish there was trans temp and it messed with your car more, where people can still fucking do it, but when you're like, trying to down it's slower and shit. It's because you're trans temp and people can downshift right.
Well, I think the only way to really fix it is by having full damage.
Yeah, full damage.
Like in I don't know if it's with ACC or if it's with iRacing, one of those, you can blow up your engine.
Yeah, I think iRacing and ACC you can.
Yeah,
I know iRacing you can because fucking tires
ACC
fly off and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I think if they went with a full damage model where you could ruin your car by driving inappropriately, I mean, I think it would work better. Yeah. I still think that should be happening. I really think that there needs to be full damage. And I think it needs to be full damage all the time. And, I mean, I have noticed, okay, so since the update, there is a new penalty system.
Okay.
It is much less sensitive, but it's when it comes to your SR, it's much more sensitive. Ooh. So you can bump into people and be a little bit rougher
without penalties.
And without penalties, but if you go and look at your SR, it will go down.
Taking a hit.
It takes a hit. The problem that they haven't done is they don't make it difficult to get that SR back up.
Yeah.
All you got to do, all I did was I had accidentally run into a dude. I did get a penalty for it. Wasn't, I hit him. He went off track. It was my fault. I waited for him. Plus I got the penalty. I went from a SSR to half of A.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Not half of S, half of A.
Oh, shit. That's a big drop.
Went into the next race, won the race, didn't hit anybody, and my SR was back up to half of S.
Okay. So not all the way up, but
not all the way up, but still.
Up. Yeah.
A whole one up.
So do you think a lot of those players are that disciplined, that drive like that? Do you think they can be like, oh, shit, I dropped that much, I need to drive clean? Or do you think a lot of those guys aren't disciplined enough and they're going to end up being like, oh, fuck, it'll come up. And then next thing you know, they're still hitting people and they're going to be
I can tell you this. If you hip check somebody, if you're side by side and hip check somebody, nothing happens to you.
Oh, okay.
Because it happened to me with the person that shall remain nameless.
Now, if it's easier to lose, all you gotta do is make it harder to gain. Just like change the algorithm and that. Just make the SR multiplier or whatever it is smaller, so that you can't gain as much. So that those people that do, oh shit, I just lost down to A. Right. If I even touch somebody again, I'm down to like B. DR reset. You know what I mean? And you have to do 4 or 5 races of clean racing before you're back to even where you were remotely.
Yeah,
that's what should be happening. Yeah.
Make it a struggle. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good step to make it more easier to lose. Great step. But make it harder to gain.
Yeah, exactly. Gain it back.
And
absolutely make it harder.
Well, I still like the ACC point of view of you go down too far and you got to work that shit back offline.
Yep. Absolutely.
And you got to drive clean offline as well. I wish they would.
Yep.
Do something like
that. That's my
that.
dream, but yeah.
That should be happening like that, definitely. And
I just think they're afraid of alienating the casual.
Yeah, because there's too many of them.
Well,
there are. I mean, that's what runs this game, unfortunately, is the average C, B driver.
Yeah, the problem is C and B. Well, maybe, here's something. So maybe it should be implemented with A and A plus drivers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd be cool with that.
When it knocks you down into B, into the B category, or knocks your safety rating down into the B category, you got to work yourself back up. I think, and especially if you're a mid A to A plus player, you have the skill to not do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You have the skill to not beat up another car and be just as fast and put on a good race.
Should at least,
And this again, so much stuff would stop if you ruined your car. If your car, if you're in an A plus lobby, and your car will get completely torn up by you if you decide to do that stuff. And yeah, it's going to tear up the other guy's car, but if it destroys your race too, it's going to destroy your SR and your DR. Yep. People are going to stop doing it.
Yep.
You have to make real consequences for people's decisions, even if they, I mean, sadly, they take somebody else out, but they get an actual real punishment for it. That's the only way you stop that stuff. It really is. You have to do that.
And it just sucks because a lot of the young people of today will get so frustrated and have these crash outs that I'm fucking done. I'm not playing this anymore. This fucking bull, and they'll fuck. I think they're scared of the young person walking away because they cannot handle like having to work to get ahead in a game. They want to give it to them and it to be easy. When no, motherfucker, you got to learn the skill. You got to figure it out and work your way up. You don't just get there.
This is a huge issue. This is a huge issue. Is they've done that when it comes to making DR points, especially when you get to the higher levels. To make DR points, it's really difficult. Mm-hmm. They need to do the same thing with SR points.
Yes. Yep.
And make them really mean something. And stop. I'm sorry. Stop doing the penalty line in the middle of the race because, you know, depending on the track, you lose anywhere between a second and 3 seconds a lap doing that penalty line. Do it like you do in real racing. If you get a penalty, it's served at the end of the race.
Or at a pit stop.
Or at a pit stop.
Dude,
that's how. That's how
if they did it during the pit stop, would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, you do it during the pit stop. Do it at the end of the race. It just makes more sense. I mean, make tires count more. Give us more races where you have to think about it. Like in this daily race, C. There are 3 laps that you can change tires on. There are 2 different strategies when it comes to the race, and I've done well with both strategies. I've accidentally started off on the softs. And what happened, Sean?
Oh, fuck, murdered. He killed it. Did great.
Yeah. I started off in 7th place, and I won the race by 4/10 of a second in front of Sean.
Yep.
Sean was right. He was gaining.
At the
if there
end,
was one more lap,
if
there was one more lap, Sean would have overtaken me and won the race. But it was I took off.
That was in a low A, low B lobby, though.
Yeah.
No, that was in a mid A lobby. There were a couple of B players in there, but for the most part, so I guess it would be a mid. It would be a low to mid A lobby average. But yeah, if you're racing in a high A lobby, which I race most of this, well, I would say high A lobby, that is not a plausible strategy.
No.
But there is a plausible strategy. I got knocked off early in the race, and I went 9 laps on the hards, and was able to score top 5s off from going long on the hards because I could push the softs that much harder.
Exactly.
But those were plausible strategies that could be done.
I had a race where we just did an outlap the first lap, 4 minutes and 4 seconds.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Todd was talking about this. Yeah, 4-minute outlap. They did an outlap before the race started.
Yeah, they counted it. It didn't. Or wait, what did it?
The fuck?
The replay didn't show it, but it put up the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I missed the second race, and so I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm not gonna wait 28 fucking minutes and shit.
Yeah, where they were. Todd's like, what the fuck? I just did an outlap. What the fuck is going on? And he takes off.
Wow.
Yeah. It didn't even go 3, 2, 1 or anything like that. It just fucking started. I was P1. But yeah, it was Grove was in there, Tinsley was in there, Plaka was in there. So I'm sure they were all streaming it and shit. But
that's funny.
Fucking.
There's some shit still happening.
Weird glitch.
Shit still happening.
Yep.
So, Power Pack.
Power Pack.
So who has it?
I got it.
I do.
I got it. Todd, you didn't get it?
I'm not a single player. I don't
that's
do
right.
really
That's right.
fucking.
Dude,
I
am telling you,
it's
if
good.
you got it and did single player on it and did the spicy
Mm-hmm.
and did the spicy cars with the way that.
Well, I'm getting robotics.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry. Okay. So with the way AI is working now, especially when you decide to do the spicy car, it makes it difficult. It is not like your regular offline race at all.
Yeah,
that's
so psychological. I just don't like race. I'm more of a. I like racing real people.
Right.
I can understand that, but I'll say this: if they implement it into everything else eventually, it would be a great little mini practice for like when you set up like races for like when there's a World Series race coming on, to like race against the AI. When you put it like on the difficulty high that they have, it does seem like you're racing. It's still more like I'd say like maybe good B drivers, but it is a little slow at times, but it is good. I need to figure out and have some traffic. It's way, way, way better than any of the AI they've ever had.
Oh yeah. They get defensive. They actually get defensive.
And they send it on the corners too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a guy I got hit a couple times from those motherfuckers.
This is the only problem I have with it is they have it really kind of so that the AI is super aggressive in the corners, but then going for a Sunday drive on exits.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like they're still really slow coming out of corners and on the straightaways compared. So you usually get back time there, but they are super aggressive on braking, and good through the corners. Like it's like holy shit. Like the first race I did, I got steamrolled by 4 of them. I was just like, what the fuck is happening here? Like,
right.
And I was like a second faster than for qualifying, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. And then it's just once you figure it out, it's like, okay, it's not too difficult. It is challenging a bit because if you make a mistake, you're done.
Oh yeah, you can't.
But if you don't make a mistake, it's not say easy, but it's pretty easy if you don't make a mistake.
Yeah.
You just keep if you drive a smooth, consistent lap with the cars, it's just getting used to what they're put you in because it's all pre-chosen.
Well, that's what I like too. I like to kind of pre-chosen get in. You pick it from the 3 cars and you go.
All I do right now. I do 1 lap practice just to get the feel of the car, and then I skip practice. I set out quali and I start from the back, and it's actually pretty fun to try to get through them.
Well, if you're, pardon me, I had a huge coughing fit, so I'm back now. Had to get a lozenge for my throat. So Mike and I were on the other night, and I picked the second or the first spicy car, the 1 chili pepper. And in the first race I did, in qualifying, I was 2 seconds faster than everybody. In the race, Inestrosa dove me at the first corner, and it was nearly impossible to keep up with him. Nearly impossible to keep up. And ended up getting second place in the race. I was like, shit. So I go in and do the next. I go in and I'm like, I got to win this race. So I go in. And in qualifying, he's a second faster than me. Or not a second. He's a half a second faster than me. When the race starts, he just takes off. Whoop, and is gone. Like, that's how the AI changes, depending on what you're doing. So I was like, well, fuck this. Finish up the race. Go back in. I'm like, I got to win this race so I can get the points and I move on. So I took the meta car and killed him by 6 seconds. Like, it's very weird how the AI is working. It's really inconsistent. If you choose the meta car, no chili peppers, it's like racing the regular AI.
Yeah.
If you choose the chili peppers, it is then difficult, and it seems like the AI is learning how you drive and beating you.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely
pretty crazy.
Better. Yeah, it's going to get better.
You have to win that race, otherwise they will get better, and you will not win that race.
Yep. Yeah. they move around behind you. They pull your slipstream. Like I came out of a corner and went off the line that they usually take, and over right behind me. I was like, oh shit, back over the other way, back from behind me. Like they're like, oh man, okay, so they're more realistic in that aspect. But yeah, there's some weird inconsistencies.
And then
braking,
the braking is the biggest one, where they will outbrake you no matter what.
Yeah,
like it's crazy. It's crazy. So I really wish the race structuring, like the racing ladder, is what they were using from the beginning instead of the stupid menu books.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know, where, you do the Ferrari menu book, right? Mm-hmm. But instead it's the ladder. So you start off in like the old Ferraris and then you move your way up to the fastest Ferraris. The same thing with, all the manufacturers or all the styles of racing. I wish they would have done that, because you get to choose what direction you want to go. Now, I'm going in all directions. So what I try to do when I'm doing Power Pack is I do one race here, and then the next race that's right directly next to it, which means sometimes you're doing two races in the same ladder system. You're doing one race in the red, and then two races in the yellow, and then two races in the blue, and then one in the green, or whatever. That's how I've been doing it on my main account. Now, on my secondary account, I started at Porsches, and I'm going to go all the way to as far as I can go with Porsches.
Okay.
And then I'll do the next one, which is the Japanese car challenge, and I'll do that line as far as I can take it, and then the next line as far as I can take it. So it's cool because you can decide what you want to do for the most part. I wish they would have done that from the beginning with this game, because I think it's just more enjoyable. For me, it is.
Yeah, I like the structure of the Power Pack. I like it.
I like the AI, the improvements. I just need some more consistency in it. But overall, I'd say it was fairly worth the money.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I would. Yeah, worth the money.
What is there, 50 races?
Yep. It's going to bring a little bit of enjoyment all the way through it.
I think. I bet they
50,
add on to the Power Pack.
I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is 50, Todd. And it's all like, these are the cars. You can't really do it. This is what the settings are. This is how fun. You know what I mean?
And they're good tuned. So they're set up.
And I like it because it's not like, like I don't do it myself necessarily, but like in the World Circuit stuff in the menu books, it was just like grab whatever car fits in this category-ish, soup the fuck out of it if you want, and just blow the doors off the stupid AI that sucks anyways. Like, you know what I mean? This gives you, here's the cars. Can't really do anything.
Nope. Tuning's locked.
And let's see if you can win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you won? Here's a harder one to do. The same thing, but try this car. It's a little slower. You know what I mean? It gives you that kind of thing, which is good. You know what I mean? So if you want to be one that blows the doors off them, go for it, right? If not, here's some challenges.
You want the challenge.
I like that.
Be able to move through, learn, get better. I'm curious to see how these 24 races are. I'm thinking about doing a 24 challenge when I do it, doing the whole 24 hours. And taking like breaks here and there.
Yeah, because you can't do that. You just pause it, right? And you can walk away for a bit.
Exactly. Take like a 15-minute break,
nice
20-minute break.
But can you pause and save it and then come back the next day?
No, there is a way. There's a way. I watched a video. Go ahead.
Here's how you do it. You do the game, whatever, and you pause it, right? Then just go to the main menu of your console and put yourself in rest mode.
Yep.
When you come back and you come back and turn on the game and open the game, you have to open Gran Turismo again, but it'll automatically pick up at your pause.
It'll let you resume. Again. Yep. Because I saw another guy do that too. He paused it, got out of the game, closed the game, went into another game to show that it worked, went back into the game, and then went straight back to that race, and then it allowed him to resume fresh tires where he was at, and then you're starting off like a safety car.
Yeah, I believe though. Yeah, it's something to do with turning it off or in rest mode though.
Mhm.
Like if you can do what he just said, just go stop the game, whatever, go there, and come back to it. But if you turn it off, you have to leave it on rest mode because it keeps that cache.
Right.
Then that's what it is. Like if you turn it off, it clears that.
Mhm.
You're like, oh, complete shutdown. Oh, you just want to rest for a second? Okay, no problem. Maybe you walked away because it goes to standby mode, which is the same thing. So I think that's what it is. If you do want to walk away for the night, put it in rest mode. Because I've come back the next day, turned on the game again, and it's right where I was in the game. Because I sometimes just close out from inside the lobby.
Oh, okay.
And then so when I come back and I turn the game on the next day to start doing whatever, it's boom, I'm back in the
right
fucking
there.
Dailies lobby, basically waiting. And it's like, oh fuck, okay, exit. Okay,
That's cool.
Yeah, so. I don't know if it'll be maybe it might glitch a bit or something occasionally, but yeah, that's the only thing I can think of watching out for. But if you want to just rest mode your game, it'll work.
Yeah, it's supposed to work.
Cool.
Yeah. Now, we've had all these, what do you call it, anniversary racing things going on, or finals, fucking bonuses.
Oh yeah.
You can do the Manufacturers Nation Cup races, which are, they're fun, whatever, once and done. So if you haven't done that, it's some free money, have fun.
Mhm.
You also got the Champions Campaign stuff. You can pick your winners and that. But they're also doing time trials. There's a Spa time trial in the Group 1 cars that just started. And
it's a blast.
It is.
Yeah. So if you haven't done that, and it is increased money, if I'm not mistaken, because it's for the finals. I think you actually instead of $2 million for gold, you're going to get like $4 million. I believe.
Shit! I didn't notice that.
I don't know if it says it, but it's supposedly that's what's going to happen because it's like the increased payouts. So.
Hell yeah.
And the Pulsar thing's over with, or
that's done. Yeah,
that's it done.
Yeah, because next weekend is the finals in Japan. Can't wait to watch.
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun.
Finals.
Oh my gosh, there's a guy that I know that is in the top 10. A guy that I raced with in the Super Formula Series is in the top 10.
Jesus.
At Spa.
God damn.
Nice. God damn. So because of this, what's going on with the finals and that, they have actually released some information for next week's dailies.
Ooh. Actually, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me. Woo!
Your left, your four.
Yeah. Let's go, old school. Coach Mike.
Oh, Coach.
So Daily A is going to be no DRSR updates at the Daytona Tri-Oval, 10 laps, and it's probably just a repeat of the Superbirds.
Okay.
Which whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's a fun race. Well,
it is fun, race. But very chaotic if you get caught by the big one.
That's a mini race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A little bit better than the one lap at the super fucking test track fucking bullshit they do.
Yeah.
At least there's something there, and it's a little bit more of a laugh when you do kind of go.
Right.
Because, Daily B is going to be Sardinia Road Track A in the Group 3 cars, with a 1,000% reward increase.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah, okay. Making some money.
Yep.
How many laps?
5 laps.
Okay, 5 laps.
And I think it'd probably just be whatever Group 3 like normal, but it may be locked to manufacturer Group 3s only.
Oh, so you
Guys,
think it's going to be
He's in the plant. What the fuck?
What? Who's in the? He's a plant. FBI.
He said he's in the flat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Todd and Sports. That was me last night, screaming at the TV, like, what the fuck?
Todd giving you the football update.
Dude, I've lost my ass and all my bets.
Yeah. So, 5 laps, Group 3. It says specified cars, so I'm thinking it might be just the manufacturer cars only. Hopefully it's on some soft tires or mediums at least, so there's some actual racing.
Yeah, mediums would be nice for sure.
Sardinia Road Track A is a good one. It always promotes great racing, so hopefully it's a good one. And then there is Nürburgring 24-hour Group 4, as Todd was mentioned, for 2 laps. It doesn't say anything about the mandatory pit stops or anything, but if it's anything like it was last time, they did this exact same fucking race. They put a mandatory pit stop, so it's pointless as fuck. You know what I mean? Like three laps.
Again.
And this was supposed to be last week's, right? This week.
Yeah.
No. It was the week of this.
Okay.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
Again. 2 laps with a mandatory that doesn't matter.
Yeah, fucking.
It's Group 4.
Well, we don't know yet.
So,
we don't know.
Here's the thing: is it's saying 2 laps, Group 4. It's daily fucking C.
Yeah.
That's a 15, not even 20-minute lap or race.
It's about an 18-minute race.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's fucking C.
19 minutes.
3 laps at least.
Time you load in.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 laps. Yeah, because
Fuji was
25 minutes.
Yeah.
It was basically you had a minute. Yeah. By the time you get in the race, boom, load in, race, get out, you had a minute and a half, 2 minutes to join the next lobby. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
It's trying to say like 25 minutes required because I can see it on the posting of it.
I think it always says that.
Yeah, that's the default thing. But it's like 3 laps. A mandatory pit stop, okay, fine. Now you have an option. And a first and a second. What's the traffic doing?
Well, you think they're going to add weather?
They could.
Because then that's going to make it close to that 25, 30.
They could.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they're going to.
Oh, they don't with Group 4? Okay.
No, I've never seen
I've never really done Nürburgring in Group 4 when they have it. I always shy away from it.
Unfortunately, I think it's done purposely.
Group 4.
I think they're doing this purposely so that you are doing the B race.
Right. I think so too.
Oh, you could be right about that. Make the C
Here's
race
an
so
average,
especially specified
Yep.
money increase.
So yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to pull you to their kind of thing. So
yeah.
Because it's really stupid. Even if it's rain or not, like. If you have to have a mandatory pit stop too, or whatever, for a 2-lap race, rain or not, it's still fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's useless.
It
is useless.
Yeah.
Like, how about you just don't put the pit stop in?
Yeah, no pit stop.
Two lap sprint.
Yeah.
That would be a little bit more enjoyable.
That would be better,
especially when you get
because I was doing that race from the back, and it sucked. Because, again, you can maybe make 2 or 3 spots up, and then you got to fucking pit. And... Then it's like, you're battling, and then, it wasn't the best racing from the back.
I think you're right about forcing people to do the B race.
Mm-hmm.
I think B is going to be fun. It always is.
Yeah, B.
So I'm going to probably be into doing B, and this might be one I'll grind out. This
I just wish it's 5. I wish it was like 6 or 7. 6, 7.
Yeah, but then that would turn into a C race, which they don't want.
Yeah, do that. Switch the races. Nürburgring for B for 2 laps.
Right. Man.
And I mean, 1,000 and then 1,000% increase. I mean, I'm okay with that because I'll grind out some of my lower accounts that I don't have as much money in. And get some cash.
You can make some money. You can make some good money on that one.
Money. Real quick, Todd. The Porsche wheel is fucking awesome. It is great.
Nice.
Was using it last night. Using it last night. Definitely get the QR2 metal, the mid-grade one. Do not even attempt to use the plastics.
The white.
Dude, pulling it out of the box and just feeling that plastic, dude.
I know.
I had another QR2 for it. For one on my wheels, so I just fucking took that fucker off, threw it in the garbage, and popped the other one on, and it's so easy to do that.
So are the dials too stiff, or are they just stiff enough?
I would say they're just stiff enough. I wish there was more buttons. They could have used a few more buttons. There's a few shitty things about. I mean, the look of the wheel for the price, it's amazing. Looks amazing, feels amazing. Paddles feel great.
Good on my mantle. My other
dude, it's a great display piece. I will tell you. You can, definitely using it coming from the other Porsche wheel. Definitely tell it's a not as great quality. The other one's definitely better, but
double. Well,
yes,
double.
But the buttons are a little small on the 3 buttons that are in the row. I don't know if you just holding it in your hands, just like trying to feel the buttons out. Yeah, they're a little, that got with me a little bit, and then just learning where everything is again with the buttons.
It is muscle memory.
Yep, that. But yeah, I think the buttons could have been a little bit bigger, added a few more buttons. But other than that, it's great. It's replaced my Formula wheel. I might take out of retirement from time to time, but this is my new Formula wheel. It feels great. Still use my other Porsche round wheel. But yeah, this will take place of my Formula V2 wheel.
Yeah, my dream wheel is actually the GT3 Endurance wheel. That's the one that I want next.
Yes,
because it's the right size.
Yep,
and it has
a ton of,
it has a
it's
ton
like the Porsche
of buttons on it.
Porsche wheel we have.
Oh,
it's like 5 something.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
No, dude. It's if you get the podium, it's $775.
It went up even more than
yeah. And if you get the Club Sport, it's $680 something.
Yeah.
Is that the one Drew has?
Yeah. Well, Drew's got the GT3 Endurance.
Yeah, that's the one I want. Yeah.
12 or 1,300 it costs them.
Yeah, because that's another good thing about the Porsche. It's a little bit bigger than the Formula, and it's a little bit smaller than the Endurance one. So it's right in that middle ground.
Yeah, it's like 318.
Yeah. So it's,
as opposed to like 300, I think the Formula wheel is like a 300 or a
even 280.
Was it the McLaren wheel now, or was the McLaren wheel? Isn't that like 229? Something.
Yeah, but have you looked at it? It's really plastic.
It
looks really.
It is. People love that wheel.
All right.
But looking at it, and then after using this one, I'm like, I don't think I could ever. I think if I bought that, I don't know. I don't think I'd like the way, because even like this one, holding it, and when you're racing, you definitely can tell that the body of it's plastic. You can definitely feel it.
Oh, you can?
Oh,
okay. Yeah. Is there some black?
Yeah, you can feel it. Because like our other Porsche wheel is so solid and all the metal and with the paddles, that motherfucker, you could tell that's quality and that's on the upper end. This one you can definitely tell. Looks-wise, it looks premium, so it looks like it would cost more. But then when you're using it, then you're like, okay, it's in the proper price point with the feeling of everything.
From the look, it looks nice, but I've never.
It looks nicer than what it is. That's for sure.
That's
nice.
where I would say go with the RS wheel.
Yeah,
because it's got more buttons. It doesn't have any rotary switches, but it's got all the buttons you need. It's got your magnetic shifters, and it's a solid metal wheel.
Yep,
there
exactly.
is no flex. There is no nothing. It's 320 millimeters. It feels good. It's got some weight to it, which helps. It's the reason I use it for GT racing is it has weight to it, because you don't need I forget which one I have. I think I've got the same one you have. What is it? The F1 V2 or whatever it is. The Formula V2. That's carbon fiber, and it's super light and smaller and accurate. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's always used with the new high downforce cars.
Yep.
In the old high downforce cars, I always use my round wheel because they had a round wheel. So I switch it back and forth depending on the car, but the accuracy of the Formula wheel when you need it in a high downforce car, it's perfect.
Yep, it is. It is perfect.
How are the shifters on the new wheel, Sean?
Feel good. They're a lot more.
They do?
They have more weight to them.
Are they loud?
Yes, they are louder than my other one. Yes, for sure.
Now, are they magnetic shifters also?
They are magnetic. And they definitely have more weight behind them. You really got to push them to make them go. Because our other Porsche wheel with the carbon paddles, those are just like so easy and smooth. Butter. These you got to put a little more oomph on them, but they're definitely not bad. I'm glad they're magnetic and they work well. I can't tell you though, if getting this wheel at $299 on Black Friday, I'm very happy, and then selling that wheelbase with the wheel and making a little money off of that to put towards this. So I ended up paying like $150 for it. Makes me feel better because I think paying $350 for this thing. Looks of it, it's a great display piece, but it
used to be $450, right, when it came out?
Ugh. Like, if you paid $450 for this fucking thing, oh my god, I paid $549 for my other Porsche wheel. I got that for a fucking steal on Black Friday.
You got that, you got that cheap.
And then having this, if I paid $440, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be kicking myself. I
think next week maybe we go over. Well, we'll have the finals to talk about.
Oh, yep, finals talking about.
But I think maybe we should also go over products that we were thinking about purchasing in the next year.
Yeah,
cool.
I like it.
So stick around for that, everybody.
Yeah. Stick around. Yeah, so Todd, definitely switch out that QR2, and then anybody that's thinking about buying the Porsche VGT wheel, it's amazing. But when you do purchase it, purchase the mid-grade QR2 metal system.
You're not getting.
Don't even fuck with the plastic. Don't even fuck with the plastics.
As soon as I put it, I'm like,
you're like, fuck this.
I'm like this. I'm like, why the fuck didn't I order that?
Yep. So get that ordered.
QR for it.
Get that ordered. All right, get us out of here.
And on that bombshell, everybody.
Woo, baby.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Thanks,
man.
We're out of here.
Have a great week.
Yep. Have a good week.
Santa. Awesome.
Love Santa.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry
Christmas. Right. That's right. Ho, 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 motherfuckers. We'll see you here next Monday for the last episode of the year. Yes, we're taking a little break. Everyone enjoy Christmas and fucking New Year's.
They're playing in the snow.
That's right. Fuck, I don't even think we're going to get snow
today.
Dude. Jesus.
20 below today when I woke up. Now 1 with the wind chill.
What the fuck, dude? We were in the 60s this past week, and it was great.
Oh God.
It was amazing.
Oh, God.
Right? Oh, yeah, baby. So,
below.
Yep, not fucking with that shit. Not at all.
Hell no.
No, thank you.
Hell no.
No, thank you. All right, power pack time, everybody.
Bring some fucking warm weather.
See you later.
Let's go. Peace. Next Monday.
Adios, muchachos.
Woo. Bye. Bye-bye. Later.